Oh, it's recording. Oh, this is stage 2 actually. Stage 1 was just rubbing it all down, which I've got on my other little head camera, which I can show you later. This is on an air rifle, this is. Just wiping it off. I've just rinsed it off. I've given it a coat of bluing, and I've just rinsed it off. Just give it a bit of a dry, and put another coat on and see how that goes. Well, I'm using this. This is what I'm using. I've never tried this. This is the Permablue. I put one coat on for the first time on here. For some reason I wasn't that impressed, and yet so I used my Super Blue, going back to that one, and it seemed to take a bit better. But being an air rifle, in my opinion, they don't seem to use the best material, so therefore you end up having aggravation trying to get it covered. Oh, excuse me. There's a frog stuck in my throat. Yeah, it seems to want to just keep skipping over the top. Don't want to take. So that's only the second coat. So let's see. Let's walk before we run. See how it goes. This is the cocking lever, as you've probably gathered. This is for a friend. This it's a 22. It's a very old gun. I think he said his grandfather had it, and it was. He saw the barrels that I'd done for my other friend, and he actually replied to me he was very impressed with it. So, would you do mine? So I said, well, I'll go with it, like, but basically I said it's not rocket science, but because he's got a full-time job, he's working late and everything, and he's not being able to spend the time that he'd like to on things like this. So unfortunately, for him, he's having to find someone that can do it for him. Well, I accepted when he asked me. I said, yeah, I'll do it for you, and we're just going from there. See how this goes. This is a second coat. This is before I start doing the bluing on the barrels. I'm going to have a go at that in a minute while that's sitting there, because it's taking a lot to cover that one. See, this is all pressed steel, this is. So, and pressed steel, I don't know if you know, you never get a good result on pressed steel. It's, like, it's cut out, it's, with a big guillotine. They cut it out that way. And then what I do with that is then get a little bit of this steel wool, fine steel wool, now and again. I just do it, not on every coat, but all it does, it just helps it to key and to take. That's how I've seen it. Well, that's my opinion of it anyway. That's how it seems to be working. So go with it. That's what I'm doing. So I'll leave that for a minute. Let that stand in. I think I'm going to need a bit more blue in there. Just as well I ordered another pot, wasn't it? I'll throw them too, they've just about had it. Right, these barrels, where's these barrels? Surprised This barrel was actually, because it's such an old gun, so I don't know if you, there you go, Meteor, is that? It's a very old gun. I'm trying to get the angle so you can see. I'm having to put my camera. It's the first time I've used a camera as well, so be lucky if it turns out. This part here, this is aluminium. All this bit here, all this mechanism. Not quite sure how you get the alloy. He wants me to polish that up. So here we go. Did come up well, but it did have deep pitting on it. I really had to rub it down. It had some, would you believe, car primer paint on, grey. Oh, look at that, that goes down lovely, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, is that good or what? Yeah, some grey primer on it. I thought, when I see it, I thought that's not blued. I thought that's painted, which I suppose they may have been what they'd done in them days. Probably didn't have all the technology and everything that they have today. But yeah, Andy, look, that's the first coat, mate. What do you think on that? A few marks here, see? We'll have to see how it goes. Yeah, it's got that end, isn't it? First coat, remember, so don't expect miracles. It's get a few marks here and there. Let's get the cylinder done. See, get something covered there. Ooh. Now this isn't supposed to take on Ali, so let's hope it doesn't, because I'm going right up to that where the aluminium is, so we will find out. See, again, this is all pressed steel stuff, and like a thick tin, I call it. Bad bit there, isn't it? What I do is I've just put this first coat on, and then what I might do is I might just put some steel wool on it, and it's like where the puddles break away. So where that breaks away, what you do is you that there. First coat, that's not too bad. Very blotchy, but that's to be expected because first coat. Surprised how well that's come on that barrel. It really come down well there. Look at that. Starting to milk up now. I better. I think it's been on there long enough. See that blotch there? I don't know if you can see it. There's a blotch there. as I say, it's only the first coat, so let's not put a damper on it straight away. Blotchy here as well. Right, get them off there. Leave it on there too long, you see it goes a bit brown. I've left this one on there a bit too long, but I don't think it's going to matter too much because this particular bit is being a bit of a pig to cover. Right, let's put that over there, and just going to go outside and rinse this off. For a couple of minutes or a minute. If the camera goes off, I'll catch you back later. There we go, leave that for a minute to drain off. I'll just take this outside and give this a rinse now. Oh, there we go. Oh. I don't know if you can see it while it's wet. But let's have a look, see if we can. Just in here. Oh, 1 minute, there we go. Is that it? Just in here, you can see the name. Lost it. There, somewhere there. The name of the gun. That's where the paint. Where the paint is it? It's where the paint's got in the engraving or whatever you want to call it. It won't come out. So I'm afraid he's going to be stuck with that. But actually, it don't look too bad. It's at least you can see the make of gun, etc. It's not too bad. One coating. That's just an allocating lug there, a tiny one. There's a little plastic one that goes on the bottom end of the rear sight, and this is how you fix the sight in with this screw. But that lug was broken, So all you got is this screw here holding the rear sight on. Shame really, but it is an old gun. I mean, he tells me it was his grandfather's gun, and he just wanted to tart it up a bit. And as I said, he ain't got the time to do it because he's working so much and putting so much work on him. So he's asked if I'd do it. I said yes. Yeah, repeating myself here, aren't I? And I tend to do that. What was I going to say? Oh yes, he's bought himself another stock. He was lucky he managed to find one, a brand new one, because it's such an old gun. But someone up north somewhere had one, and gun shop, and they sent it down to him. So he's over the moon with that. So he wants me to put that on while it's all in bits, so I can do that. But I'm sorry to say I can't put that that spring in there. He's got a replacement ox spring, but I don't know. I've put them in before in air guns when I had my own, but don't know how to get this off. I don't know if it's a screw job, tap off job. I mean, most of ours, they just had a screw cap, or you had a pin that went straight the way through from one side to the other. Just tap it straight through there. You had to compress the spring, but you could do it. But I don't know about this one, so I've a philosophy: if you don't know, leave well alone, and then you don't mess it up. Second coat going on here now. I'm going to have to start making a note of how many coats I put on here, like I did with my other one. It's a bit black, that is. I'm going to have to put another piece of cotton wool on there, I think. See, a little bit of rust marks there. It's funny how it goes like that. Milking up straight away, that one. It's going all brown there. Just hope it bloody goes down black. It's milking up even quicker now, so magic of chemistry, eh? Begs belief. Do you know, I'm going to put a light touch. I'm going to do a light touch there of this steel wool, just to make sure that takes okay. Only going lightly because it just knocks off any eye spots that there is there. So when you come to put the next coat on, it tends to take a bit better. You might say, oh look, I'm taking it off or something, but you are and you ain't really. It's because all I see, look, that's still clean, that is, so it's not lifting it off. But it needs a bit more. That's why I'm doing that with the steel wool there. It does not like that bit there, so I'm just doing bits where I know it's going to take. Oh, see that? Oh, it's don't like that bit, does it? But this is the second coat, bearing in mind, just where it doesn't take on Ali, because I'm getting it on there, just give it a rub and it comes off. Might get this covered. I can soon put some, it's got some grease in that gun there anyway, so that's in the spring, so little mark there. Just give it a little rub when you see them tiny little marks. Give it a little rub, and there's a little one there, just give that a little rub. Yeah, she's gone. I hope I can bring this down in black enough for him, because it look nice if I can. If I can bring that down there, that'd be great, that would. Right, put that there for a minute. I'll just wipe these, and let's put these. Put another coat on these. In the end, you'll probably find it's getting a bit boring now, so what I think I'll do is you get the general idea. What I should do is I'll turn the camera off, and I'll get back to you when I've put a few more coats on here and we're getting somewhere near complete. So let's get that off there. Bear with me, catch you in a bit.